Hey guys, welcome back to From Concealed. I'm Chris. Dick isn't with me yet. I'm actually meeting him out at the range. And it's been a while, and I asked Dick, what he wanted to do because we're definitely pretty rusty and everything. And he said he wanted to do Modern Samurai Project. And I said, okay, yeah, it seems good. We'll do that. But what he doesn't know is that I'm going to be adding a little twist with the target, just to make it a little bit more interesting and a little more realistic. Stay tuned.
We conceal carry, but how do you prepare for the unthinkable? Well, we chose the highest training standard that we could find, and failed. Now we will build up our skills by doing all of the drills on the internet so that one day we can become black belts.
So the target we're going to be using today is the Ballistic Body by Tap Ballistics. As you can see, it's a realistic style torso, with features. And the nice thing is being a ballistic rubber, it's going to be kind of like a shoot and see target where the paint's going to fleck off and you'll see your hits pretty much instantaneously. Ready to go again? Now, as compared to the normal cardboard target that we normally use, this is about the layout of where it would be. As you can see, the A box is basically right here, right below the nose, whereas normally you would hit a little bit higher at the nose and eye or the ocular cavity. All right, guys, so we got Dick to the range and we're shooting a little bit different of a target. What do you think of that?
Silver Surfer. It's rubber.
All right, fair enough.
But I mean, it's more realistic because you're actually going to see, instead of just, like a 3x5 card, you're actually going to see where your shots will be if it was
a torso,
a life-threatening situation. And yeah. But I'm rusty. I've been out of town, and we haven't shot in a month. We're gonna work on some grip. I've noticed that when I go for my gun, my grip isn't always the same. So that's what I'm gonna work on today while shooting.
Yeah, so it's like a week ago, I talked to Dick and, I asked him to start thinking of things that, since we've started this channel, are things that he is noticing as he's watching himself in these videos of what he's doing incorrectly. So it's like, for me, I notice that I tense up and I'll do this instead of bringing the gun up to my eye line. And so it's like, I know that's definitely affecting me and slowing me down. And I think the other thing that I've really noticed is that I don't have any more excuses for not doing dry fire, because I really don't do dry fire. And I know you've done more dry fire in the past.
Yeah.
Are you still doing that?
Yeah, I still try to do a lot of dry fire, but it does help, absolutely, 100%. But mostly I'm just playing with my 1911 triggers because, Chris pointed something out this morning when we were warming up. I'm left eye dominant.
Oh, I think those are two mics.
I'm doing this.
No, you hit one.
I'm trying to bring my head to my optic. And he says that he's noticed it in the past. It's just one of those muscle memory things that you just don't know you're doing. It's just one of those things where you just don't notice, but if you watch yourself. So yeah, I have someone film you, and then you can kind of point out and then practice dry firing at home and seeing if you're correcting that or still doing it. But consistency.
Okay.
Let's shoot.
Good hits.
You said you were ready, liar.
I completely missed. All right.
Stand by.
I need to grab right here. Okay.
Very nice. Nice.
Ah, dude. 246. You had the time. All right, so dust is kind of shaking off. I don't think we're as well as we were doing like on the fast drill, but I think we caught up a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy what a month will do when you take it off.
Yeah, for sure. So, but I can tell you that having a thicker garment over and actually practicing with it on something like the Modern Samurai project was a little more challenging than I thought it was, especially, since it kind of clinches down towards the bottom trying to defeat that. I felt like I was struggling a little bit more, but it was good. It was something I wasn't prepared for.
I ditched the hoodie.
He was smart. Yeah, it's about 60 something degrees right now, and I'm starting to roast. But I wanted to finish with the garment because it's November. It's the first, and we're coming into some cold weather, and that's how I'll be carrying. So, but I think for next time, have you been watching the Bears Solutions, the monthly drills?
I have not.
So I think we should do a couple of those. It involves some shooting and moving and
Yeah.
and everything. So I think that's what our next target, or not our next target, our next training session is going to be. So stay tuned for that.
Thanks for watching.
I appreciate it too.